fresh out the oven. What is cracking, everybody? It's Mega Pine Man here. Welcome back to some more Tower of Guns Hatathon quest to 3,000 runs in Tower of Guns. My completion rate hasn't changed because I haven't found anything new, even though I did find a new gun last time, because last time we did the Nightmare Run, in which I tried to beat the game in Nightmare mode, and it didn't happen. Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen the previous episode, I didn't do it. So, we're currently a eager brigadier, as I have 2 Uber wins, 44 deaths, and we're at 44% completion rate, which is terrible. At 4%. Oh dear. This time, we will not be playing on Nightmare. We will be turning on Endless mode, and I am going to be trying to unlock the crossbow, which is going to be my hope. Let's use the mini LHC gun. I never use that freaking thing for anything. And let's go. So in order to unlock the crossbow, I have to make it to level 7. And there's an achievement for making it to level 14. So, we will try to make it as far as I can. Hopefully, farther than I was able to make it on Nightmare mode. And we'll see how this goes. The chance of this going well are slim to none. But you never freaking know when you're dealing with the Tower of the Guns. Especially when we're currently on Endless Mode Stage 1. Thank you, game, for actually keeping track and telling me of what what stage I am currently on. That way I don't have to do it myself. Because that would kind of been a bit of a pain. Since Tower of Guns doesn't actually tell you if you unlock stuff until you die. I shot that door. I totally did it. Now, for those of you who may not remember, the mini LHC gun is basically your freeze gun. Oh, it's so nice to see things that aren't green. I tell you. It's not nice to get shot, though. It's definitely not. Do I have more health? I do. I have 2 extra stacks of health. Oh, yeah, it's a lifeline. What the heck am I thinking? My brain just dumped out of the back of my head. Someone pick it up off the floor, please, because I might need it. Just maybe. Just maybe. It's not that useful for really anybody. So, I can't imagine that anyone would want to leave it at the lost and found. No one's probably going to want that. Alright, I bet you up there is a secret, but I can't get it because I don't have the jumps. Although I might get them, considering Endless Mode is really where you get all the jumps. A lot of these secrets are really designed for Endless Mode. Which is kind of cool how they do cater to Endless Mode. It's nice that the game does cater to it. I wish it didn't cater to it as much, because it makes it a little bit harder to go some of the secrets. We know what I'm talking about. I understand my mumbling, but yeah, still. Moving on. Difficulty increase. No. 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 Why would you even think that I would grab that? Ever. At all. Ever. These did change. Okay, so they show you which direction you'll be shot. That's how they changed. Difficulty decrease, though. I will take that. Interesting how both an increase and a decrease spawned in this room. So that they would actually cancel each other out if you got them both. But why would you get them both? That would be stupid. And my new slogan is slogan, I should say. My new slogan is don't be stupid. So we will try to utilize that. Dr. Turret, you are dead! Sir, you're not dead yet. Oh dear. Now he's dead! Okay. Alright. Turbo button. Oh yeah, this makes me faster. Burst sprint? That didn't make any sense. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. I don't get how that's useful, nor what that does. Burst sprint? That didn't actually make me faster. If anything, that made me slower. Which is kind of the opposite of sprinting. When you think about it. In, like, every actuality. Oh good, the gear works again. And here, I was afraid we get something different! I guess I just got stuck on Gearworks. They do that sometimes. Tower of Guns. You thing, you. I shot that grenade and I didn't want to. Don't take the damage. Just take it. Just take all the damage. Give me all your damage. Come on. I want it. I want all the damage. Why am I in this? Why did I jump in the middle of that? That was dumb. Didn't I just literally make the slogan, don't be dumb, don't be stupid? and then I jump into the freaking gears like a smart person. You weren't here before. That's definitely new. That's definitely true. That's definitely new. That's definitely true to your heart. All right. Where we going? Spin bots, bomb bots, bot bots, hot pots, jackpot. I don't know where I'm going with this. Do you? Did you tell me? Because I need to know. Okay. I like this gun. It's just I always end up like hurting myself with it, which is probably why I should have taken Major Moose. That would have been a smart thing to do. But I didn't. I took Lifeline. I thought Lifeline would be enough. It may not be. Hopefully it will be. That's the hope. The reality is probably not. Knowing me and how I do things. Hopefully there also won't be double beef cannons over here. There is not. Actually, there was 4 of them. 4 beef patties on a single run. 4 beef patties on a single bun. It's the 2 quarter pounders with cheese. Thank you for losing all the frame rate. 10 frames per second. 14? 15? 13. Good. I didn't need those frames. Take them. Take them, Tower of Guns. I don't need your frame rates. Who needs frame rate when you have bullets? And we all need the frame rate. We really do. If it's not 60 frames per second, then you're not going to make people care. Personally, I don't care, but a lot of people do. With your fancy graphics cards. I need to update my processor, though. I still got an i5. That's the processor I have. A freaking i5. When a lot of the minimum requirements on things is an i7. It's like I've been playing Watch Dogs on Uplay, because I got it on Uplay. Don't ask me why. I got it from the developers. It was free. Yeah. I got it from the developers. I got it, like, a week after it came out. This was an interesting story. I don't know if people actually care about this story or not, but I found it interesting. So I sent in a review request for Watch Dogs from Ubisoft. Never expected to actually get anything from it. Never did, just because Ubisoft's a big company, and I am not. And when it comes to big companies and people who are not that popular, they really don't care. As the review requests, which is why I cover a lot of indies, but can't really cover a lot of like AAA stuff that people are specifically looking for. Like Murdered Soul Suspect, try to cover that, but I can't cover a lot of that just because they don't care, because I'm not popular, therefore I am not worth the time of a lot of the big companies. So when I sent out a review request for Watch Dogs to Ubisoft, and I didn't expect to get anything, and then I got an email saying that they would not be able to burst sprints, kind of run faster. That they would not be able to fill that request due to the idiotic number of review requests they had already gotten. They sent me an email saying that. The next day, in the mail, I got a PS3 copy of Watch Dogs. Like, the day after it released. After I was already told they would not be able to fill my review request. And they didn't! The review request for PC, since while I do have a PS3, I don't really have a way to record it. So I couldn't record it anyway, I couldn't make a video on it. And then a week after Watch Dogs was out, I then got an email with a code for Uplay. That's a difficulty decrease. I will take that. For a Uplay Watch Dogs on Uplay. So it's like, I got it. I played it. For some reason, my recording software won't pick it up. So I couldn't have recorded a video on it anyway, even if I had gotten it in time. But a week after the game came out, people have already seen so much stuff on it. Like, thousands of videos already existed on Watch Dogs by that point. There was no point in me even thinking about making a video of it. So that's really how it works when it comes to first impressions or reviews or anything. They have to be out like the day before, the day of. Sometimes the week of will be enough. But if too much time has passed, then and it's a big game like Watch Dogs was, a big AAA game, then so much content will already exist for that title that your stuff will just drown in it. So there's no real point in making a video on it unless you already have a large enough audience who would care about you making content about something that already exists. So, like, a person like Northern Line or Total Biscuit, they could get away with it, and they have. They have gotten away with covering big games, or some games like weeks or months after they've already released. They can do that because they have an insanely large audience. Someone like myself, it would just make the audience I already have would not care to watch the video because they've probably already played it or already seen it. So any points that I would make would be points that were already made by other people. So that's why I decided not to cover Watch Dogs. That's my story. That's what I got. It's the best story I have. I don't know if that's necessarily interesting or not. It's not an in-depth, amazing story about my childhood. I didn't go to France to study flowers. I just decided not to cover Watch Dogs. That's what you get here. That's what you get here on Mega Pie Man PhD. I don't know why my voice cracked. It was dumb. Anyway, we're still playing Tower of Guns, though. Because this game is pretty awesome. I mean, Watch Dogs is cool, but Watch Dogs doesn't have, like, insane amounts of guns. They have guns. They don't have spin bots. They don't have hug bots. They don't have a stupid amount of guns. They weren't made by Joe. The game wasn't made by Joe Posture Games, Joe Marabello, so that means it's I don't care, personally. From now on, I am only covering games developed by Tower Posture Games, which means they only have this one, so I'm just going to make 20,000 quick peek videos about Tower of Guns. And you will like all of them. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. I doubt it. Do I want to try this? I do have the extra jump. I could give it a shot. Come on. Need a platform I can jump on. I can't jump on that platform. This saw blade shooters. You know what? Forget you. I'm done. I'm out of here. Whatever. Whatever. I don't care about your power-ups, Tower of Guns. I do care. Please don't hurt me. I want it. But I don't want to go through the crap to get it. Because I'm lazy. I'm a rather lazy person. Definitely could tell that I'm a lazy person because I tried planting a garden this week. And it sucked. Got a tiller out. Did some tillering. Tilled. Yes. Apparently I got the wrong kind of tiller, too. I got the kind of tiller that you use when you've been gardening for, like, a couple years already. What I was supposed to get a large tiller. That would have tilled up the ground a lot easier. But instead, I didn't. I got, like, a 30-year-old small tiller. That's a new one. What is that? I can't get that. Why can't I get that? It's a really, really slow bullet. I can't get this item because it's stuck in the ground. I want it! I want the sunglasses. Give me the sunglasses. Darn you, game. You always glitch at the worst possible moments. But anyway, yeah. I got like a 30-year-old small tiller that wanted to rip my arms out of my socket for, like, the entire time I was using this friggin' thing. It sucked. Flat out friggin' sucked. That's what I can say about that. Plus, we rented it for, like, an hour or so, so I had to quickly till the thing. Never tilled a day in my life until then. I had to quickly till the thing. Later I found out, hey, it advises you wearing gloves when you use the tiller. Use the wrong tiller. And then eventually we got the chance to actually put a fence up and plant the plants in the thing. But I don't know if half the plants are actually going to work because we didn't... We got some peppers that we were supposed to have already started before we planted them, didn't do it. Because we didn't know. Literally, no planning went into the creation of this garden. Absolute zero planning. That's not a joke because I'm using the mini LAC gun because it's an ice gun. Oh, with puns. But literally zero planning went into the construction of this garden. We should have had, like, grade paper, sectioned everything out into a grid, and, like, decided what things were going to go where, know what tiller we needed to get, so I didn't, like, have to reattach my arms like a Mr. Potato Head. Didn't. But hey, we got a thing. It's there. There's tomatoes, peppers, squash, radish, kiwi. No, I almost said kiwi, but no, we didn't get any kiwi, unfortunately. Although, that would have been interesting. I don't know if you can, like, grow kiwi when you're not in the tropics. You know what? Forget you guys. I'm going this way. Kiwi, I think, is that a tree? Is Kiwi on a tree? Health, thank you. Actually got it from a freaking drop! That's awesome. That was not expected. That was definitely not. I don't know if Kiwi's... I know it's a bird. That's a thing. Kiwi's the only fruit that is also an animal. So you can eat it twice to taste it. I wonder, does the kiwi animal taste like the kiwi fruit? Is that why they're both named with the same thing? That would be interesting to know. Oh my goodness, I made it through the warehouse without trouble. That's amazing. That never happens to me. I almost always die in the freaking warehouse, because the warehouse is not that interesting in my opinion. We got Snow Globe Bros. They're gonna die. Really fast, too. Wow. I am kicking buns! The mini sea gun. There's the Snow Globe Bro alive. Snow Globe Bro, you like ice and snow, don't you? It's in your name, I would imagine you do. Where you going to? Come here. Come here. Come here, you're gonna die. And they're dead, and do not glitch this time. Are you serious? The last item I got was a new item, a glitch I couldn't get. This item that falls, that doesn't glitch, it's the same one that I already have! You have gotta be kidding me! This game is a troll. This game's a jerk. Why'd you make a jerk game, Terrell Buster Games? Why? Why are you trolling me, Tower of Guns? Why are you doing that? That's not cool. I just want to be your friend. I just want to be your cohort, compatriot, Hugbot Alley. I will take that. I would like to find an item I don't already currently have, and is not that useful right now. 33 to 66 miles per miles turbo button, whatever that says. Hello, Hugbots. Praise me, praise me, praise me. I am a god amongst robots. It's amazing. Don't ask why. There's more Hugbots on the cross? I think there are. I so want to kill these things, but I'm not gonna do it, because I have willpower. That's how Batman beats Poison Ivy all the time. Willpower. I have it. My name's not even Will. Or is it? I'll never know. Wasn't that a... Oh, that was Iron Will. That was a, Alaska dog sled movie about a guy named Will. That was a willpower, that was Iron Will. What's the item? What's the item? What is it? 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 It's a gun! I got the motivator. I just called it the motivator. That's not what it's called. The motivator. Ooh, if I can get this thing to level 5. Ooh, yeah. If I can get this to level 5, that means I'll get that achievement. Joe definitely, they upped the gun drop by a lot. So I got 2 already. 2 in 10 runs already, when it took me 30 just to see freaking 1. It's nice to see, I can definitely say. Alright, so, we gotta get this thing to level 5. I'm already on... We're on stage 4. I need to get to stage 7. So I've got 3 more stages to 1, not die, and 2, to upgrade the motivator. This thing's kind of awesome, actually. What does that drop? Difficulty increase? No, I do not want. I almost have my main gun. Oh, that's what I need. That'll give me upgrade. 3, 4. Alright! I already upgraded this thing to level 4. Oh, it slows down. Why is it going so slow now? How does that work? Why is it going so ridiculously slow? The motivator is supposed to go faster as it levels. You know what I think it is? It seems to be that the motivator is an opposite weapon. It levels up really fast, but the higher it levels, the slower it goes. So the motivator is only useful when it's on a low level. Unlike every other gun that gets faster as it levels up, the motivator gets slower. That actually is probably a very useless weapon. It's a cool idea. Kind of wish I knew that before and I wouldn't have leveled the thing up. I got an achievement though, so that's a thing. It doesn't even do that much damage. Nope. Well, that's kind of a waste. That's a darn shame. Well, we know facts we learn for the future. When I get the motivator, pay attention to when I use it. I'm almost thinking of... I'm at a point where I can almost think about speed running. Just try to speed run through these stages. Actually, I might be at that point, considering I got a crap ton of health. There we go. I pretty much can just speed run stuff with all the health that I got. As long as I don't be stupid. Follow my slogan. I should, in theory, be good. That should also be one of my slogans. You should be good. There's a tank. Alright, we're killing the tank, because still I need to unlock the battle gun. That's still a thing that hasn't happened yet. And there's a team before unlocking all the guns, so even if I do unlock... Even if I do make it to level 7 and get the crossbow, I still gotta get the babble gun too. I gotta get everything. Hopefully that achievement doesn't include the special weapons. Alright, let's go, let's go. Here we go, here we go. What is this room? I've never seen it before. I'm going. Jump! Book it like a library. That wasn't exactly what I wanted. Teleport, teleport, teleport me now! Thank you. Alright. Thank you guys for shooting me. I appreciate it. If you could drop some health. There we go. Another chunk. Lots of drops. The difficulty decrease is definitely being helpful. You know, a lot of drops. I don't think I had a luck increase this run so far, so that wasn't effective. Well, the difficulty decrease, I guess, is why all the drops are happening. Got like 3 jumps now. If I could somehow clean out all this crap that's in here. Excuse me, there's no vacancy in the Tower of Guns. I'll have to ask you to leave. But we were built here. I don't care! I couldn't begin to give any kind of a crap, robots. Well, I could, but I'm not gonna. Is there perhaps a secret area? There is! Oh my goodness, that was totally a bluff. That was a huge guess. Ah! Don't come in here with me. No. I don't want it. No, I don't want that. In the words of Pumpkin World. No, I don't want that. Is there a secret area? No. Okay, well. You can't be right all the time. Just most of the time. Just most of the time. I'd like to get that power increase. That would be good. That would be kosher. There we go. Alright, I think we're good. So, let's go see what we got next. Is the boss room next? Not... Yes, it is. It's the organ. It's the organ. Okay. It's the organ trail. Now, we know not to get behind it, because that will kill me. Because that happened before. So as long as I stay in front of this thing... I actually think I got a pretty good chance. You know, I'm almost sad that I'm playing this on endless mode. Because I feel like if I was doing this well, then I would have actually beat the game. I would have got an Uber win. Alright, there's stage 4. Moving on to stage 5. 3 more. 2 more. I gotta do 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 3. Including 5. 3 more. Sanctum. So, I gotta beat... Now, here's the question. Here's the question. Here's what we need to figure out. If I beat the Sanctum, I have the option of either A, I could go to the Crow's Nest for stage 6 and try to fight the Maw. Or B, I could go back to the Foyer and then do the Gearworks. Or Foundry, which one of those, and that would still be 7 stages. Either way, I still need to replay the Foundry. But, of course, that all depends on whether or not I beat the Bubblegum Machine. But if I do beat the Bubblegum Machine, do I fight the Maw in the Crow's Nest? Or do I go to the Foyer? Decisions, decisions, decisions. I'm probably going to go fight the Maw, even though it doesn't really mean anything, considering that I wouldn't get an Uber win from it. Actually, I don't know. I haven't played on Endless, so I don't know if I even get the option. They may remove the option in Endless mode, so that I will not either A, not be able to fight the Maw, or B, will automatically fight the Maw. I don't know, I've never played Endless mode before. So, we will see if or when we get there. There's a Cyclops up there. That is a very, very rare spawning enemy. I don't think I've ever seen that one. I killed it, though. they're endangered, and now they're almost extinct. What I've read about the Cyclopses, they only spawn in the Sanctum. There's a thing up there. They like only spawn in the Sanctum, and they are a very, very rare spawn. So that's awesome. I found it. Yay! And they don't stop showing up. Get motivated. Motivation. Oh, they disappeared too. All right, give me my gun. Switching between weapons is not easy. There we go. Kill that Cyclops. Kill that Cyclops. Never was a big fan of Cyclops in the X-Men. Can definitely tell you that. Speaking of X-Men, I went and saw Days of Future Past recently. It was kind of cool because that movie's been out for a while, and we were the only people in the theater because of how long that movie's been out. So it was almost like a private showing. Oh, I found the secret, but I couldn't actually get into it. I think that was a gun. I think it was. 2, 3. No, it's just an item. Okay. What item is it, though? Do I want that instead of the defense array? World's worst missile. You know, I think that's actually worse than the big dumb rocket. That is actually worse than the big dumb rocket. You know what? You can stay there. But yeah, so Days of Future Past recently, it was pretty good. I can definitely say, when I went into watching it, I'd heard things about it, saying that it was like the best X-Men movie since the first one. I was never really a big fan of the original X-Men trilogy. So the first one out of the original trilogy was the best. But that's not saying much, since I didn't really like the other ones. But Days of Future Past was pretty good. I liked it. It was a very good movie. I had a couple problems with it, though. I wasn't a fan of how, oh, is Wolverine's the main character again? For some stupid reason, Wolverine's like the main character of all the X-Men movies, pretty much. And he got his own... He got 2 movies, the Wolverine and X-Men Origins Wolverine. They keep making freaking Wolverine movies. There's more X-Men than Wolverine. He's not the only one. He's not. He's definitely not. But... the other thing I didn't like was I did wait to see the after credits thing, just because I could. And they showed, like, Apocalypse. They showed Apocalypse, which I assume it's Apocalypse. I don't know what other character that could have been at the end of the film in the after credit sequence. The Apocalypse, the first and supposedly most powerful mutant of them all, who I only know of because of the X-Men video game that he was based off of. I actually know with the comic books, but the game was okay. It was like a precursor to Marvel Ultimate Alliance. But anyway, I'm gonna wait myself. Yeah. The Days of Future Past was an end. That was an end movie. They took off a First Class, which was a pretty good film. It was definitely the right direction to go, to keep going from that film. But that was you end a series on a movie like that. You don't, like, design it to have a sequel. Like, it seems that they did, considering they put Apocalypse in the after credits. You just don't do that. That's not how you freaking design a movie, Hollywood. Not everything... Oh my goodness, I just beat the bubblegum machine, and I beat it really easy. What is that? That's grenades. You know, I'll take that. But it's like, that's an end film. That's a you end your series film. And not every movie needs a sequel. You don't need to constantly milk your franchises for more money. Let's go to the crow's nest. I feel like I might actually have a chance at doing that. Don't be killing yourselves over there! Be doing that. Stupid hugbots. But it was a good film. If you haven't seen Days of Future Past, X-Men Days of Future Past, do it. The name is stupid. I could definitely say that. But from what I understand, Days of Future Past was also a section of the comic book. So, like, that movie's based off the comic book. I don't know. I've always had an interest in comics, but I never actually, like, read comics. Really. I had a bunch of old Spider-Man comics, and the last comic I actually read that I held in my hands was Abe Sapien. And number 1, Abe Sapien issue 1. I never read Hellboy, but Abe Sapien issue 1 was not that good, in my opinion. It was rather lame and annoying, and I didn't like it. I don't know about anybody else. I don't know how anybody else feels about Abe Sapien issue 1, but I was not a fan. Anyway, comics have always been interesting. The problem with comics, though, is that you get a lot of samey stuff. It's like, I did read, when I was in high school, I did read a bunch of manga stuff because my sister and I got into it, and I stopped reading that just because everything became so samey. Hi, Ma. How you doing? It became so repetitive and samey. Every single one of those missed. Every single one of those grenades missed. That's good. I don't think I'll be able to beat this guy that easy. Not as easy as I beat him with a portable pizza thrower. Especially since my mini LHC cannon is only level 3. But it's like right now, I kind of wish I was on endless mode, because then if or when I do beat them all, which I may not, considering how many bullets are in my face! Come on, 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 come on! Oh! You suck! You suck so much! Oh, you suck! Oh, I killed him! The same time he killed me! Same time! And I had 2 difficulty decreases! Well, next time we will come back. I got an achievement. Kill over 350 mobs in a single level. I don't know when I did that. I guess it counts endless mode as 1 full level. So, there's that. And next time we'll come back and we'll do some more. And I will slowly lose my freaking mind. Until then, I'm Mega Pie Man. Talk to you guys later.